Okay, guys, I'm kind of overwhelmed right now. I tried this rewind dementia trick that's been viral on TikTok and Facebook, and I'm losing my mind over it. So I'm sure a lot of people have seen this video, but if you haven't, there was a new study that came out by a top neuroscientist. He basically did a study on 6,000 people who were all struggling with forgetfulness, confusion, or even Alzheimer's. And the one factor he found that was in every single one of them, without fail, was a constant buildup of brain waves in their minds at all times. And this neuroscientist, he actually figured out exactly how to clear away this brainwaves. And it's like an 8-second memory trick that you can do every night before sleep. Well, I'm normally not into the woo-woo type stuff like this. If you guys know me, you know I'm not into that at all. But I've got to say my life really did turn around a lot after I tried this natural at-home solution. So I'm going to link the video down below if anyone wants to try it for themselves. It takes a few seconds. It's really cool. Just check it out. Okay.
Look at your hippocampus. Your memories are formed right here. But if we know where they're formed, why don't you have a better memory? The root of a sluggish brain may come down to an odd invader. It's microscopic. MIT studied it. But you'd never know you had it because unlike other invaders, it refuses to die. It attacks brain cells. You get brain fog. Your brain even atrophies. We've missed the boat on cognitive decline, but neuroscience is changing that now. All it takes is an 8-second ritual at home. It uses your ears. Thousands of aging Americans are now doing this ear ritual every morning. They say it's given them a better memory. They report more brain power. Some say their brain even feels younger. There's no pills or brain exercises. The simple ritual uses both of your earlobes. So we're going to do it now because it's not like this on Google, YouTube, or any books on Amazon. My name is Dr. James Rivers. The breakthrough came to light when a colleague handed me a stunning report from MIT. And stay with me, this gets good. How does your memory actually work? You can think of your brain cells as tiny storage units, and memory is information stashed inside your brain cells. Now the truth is, these brain cells die for everyone. When we look at a healthy adult, they lose 50,000 brain cells a day. This is okay because you have 86 billion of them. But there's a catch. The area of your brain responsible for memory formation, called your hippocampus, is extra small and fragile. How small? Imagine you're walking on a sandy beach that stretches for a mile. You bend down and pick up a few grains of sand. Those few grains of sand represent the entire area of your brain responsible for memory. Now, if you're over 50 and you forget a name or misplace your keys or you just feel foggy, you can bet your memory cells, your storage units, are dying off faster than they should be, causing your brain and your memory to start shrinking. As a scientist with training from both MIT and Stanford, I had to know why. The truth will surprise you. Scientists have discovered a subgroup of tiny invaders in the brain that clog up healthy functioning while attacking the brain cells, including where your memories are stored. It's like an infestation. Let me show you. Normally, when a brain cell dies, your brain's neural guardians quickly arrive, using enzymes to clear away the brain waste. This brain clearance process is critical for clearing away dead brain cells because the damage can be devastating if the waste gets clogged in there. You can think of it like a highly trained janitorial crew. They respond right away. They take out the trash. They even recycle, all to keep your brain running like a well-oiled machine. When this process is working correctly, you feel sharp and focused no matter your age. You learn faster. Your memory is a vault. Nothing important is lost or forgotten. But after 50, our defenses weaken and brain clearance slows, allowing the waste to clump up and stay there. It's like your janitorial crew gets tired and forgetful, allowing these brain-rotting toxins to pile up and spread. It's not a medical term at all, but I like to think of it as brain clog. As a neuroscientist, I had to know, is this brain clog just a result of normal aging? The answer is what you'd least expect. It turns out a key factor involves senescent cells, also known as zombie cells. You may have seen these zombie cells when they were featured on the cover of National Geographic. They're called zombie cells because these bad guys are similar to something out of a horror movie. Zombie cells are damaged cells that refuse to die. Instead, they attack nearby healthy cells and turn them against you. This can interfere with your brain's neural pathways and affect your thinking. Worse, these toxic invaders know how to multiply. They can snowball into a zombie army that compromises brain cells like Pac-Man. In other words, your sluggish brain can be like a cruise ship for these zombie cells. Do you ever feel like you don't have the same mental energy you used to? or that your brain power isn't quite what it was? It's not just aging. These zombie cells and other sticky brain waste can be a real factor linked to brain fog and fuzzy thinking. And remember that your brain governs every single one of the millions of processes taking place inside of you every minute. From your heartbeat to digestion to your immune system, your brain is the command center for every critical part of your life. But if toxic compounds are interfering with cognition, everything can become riskier. From your heart, your liver, your digestion, your vision, your hearing, your lymph nodes, even your mood and energy levels. Studies now suggest that zombie cells may be linked to heart disease, stroke, gum disease, vision problems, brittle bones, and more. Zombie cells are so harmful that researchers found clearing them out for mice made the mice live 25% longer. I want every American to know, if you're over 50, I urge you to start doing something about this today. And I have good news. There is something you can do starting today. Here are the 4 ways we know for a fact can help. And number 4 is my best recommendation. Number 1, you could go on a 30-day fast and starve the invaders. But I know no one wants to do that. Plus, they come right back once you start eating again. Number 2, senolytics. Senolytics cost around $2,500 per year out of pocket, and they're a mixed bag solution for zombie cells. Some might have an effect while others don't, so you're never really sure. Number 3, supplements. The big problem with supplements is the blood-brain barrier. This barrier is a locked door that stops nearly 99% of all treatments from reaching the brain. Scientists have been trying to find their way around the barrier for decades, and until recently, they were stumped. Number 4, you can use a special sound wave. This is the best way by far, and I have the ideal sound wave for you. But let me tell you why, because I know how strange that sounds. When my colleagues and I began researching a solution, I had 3 requirements. It had to be simple, easy, and something that you could do at home. There were a few options out there, but when we tested them in the lab, the results were disappointing, so we dove in head first. For a while, the work was so daunting I almost felt like giving up. 35,000 new studies are published on the brain every year, but I also knew the only person working day and night on this was me. The breakthrough came when my lead researcher suggested sound waves. I'll admit, I was skeptical. But when he showed me how MIT's Brain Aging Initiative had started pooling their money towards sound waves to supercharge your brain's waste removal system, the light bulb went on for me. What these scientists found will change the way we think about cognitive decline forever. They found that brain clearance, the process that clears up a clogged brain, is activated by a brainwave called gamma. Remember that word for a moment, gamma. Right now you have gamma sitting inside your brain. We all do. But this tiny gamma brainwave is dormant for almost everyone, including you and I. But if we could somehow activate your gamma, it would immediately begin clearing away brain waste. And I have good news. It turns out that we can, because certain sound waves activate brain waves. But it gets better. Neuroscientists have been studying gamma for decades because gamma is linked to more brain power. People with more gamma tend to have higher IQs. They're often happier with better concentration. They learn faster. The gamma wave is so transformative that in the lab, my colleagues and I refer to it as the memory wave. So when these researchers found that activating that same memory wave is the key to start clearing away brain waste, I was delighted. You're going to support a better memory by enjoying the benefits of boosted brain power. All you need to do is activate your gamma. And our sound wave used brain entrainment, which works by guiding the brain into gamma. But there's a problem. Brain entrainment normally takes 1 hour per session. But after many late nights and coffee runs at the lab, my PhDs were able to turn it into a 12-minute sound wave. But before we'd share it publicly, we gave it to friends and family to get their feedback. George Westad from Sanibel said, "My memory feels much sharper and it's only been a few weeks." My wife was amazed when I reminded her of all the little details from our honeymoon 38 years ago. The sound wave is very relaxing too. Kathy Diaz from Colorado Springs said, "This helped me in ways I never expected. My brain fog went away after the first few listens. I feel like a new woman. I'm buying new clothes, and I am zipping through crosswords. I didn't expect the memory wave to sound the way it does. It's quite soothing." Pamela King from Charleston, South Carolina said, "I feel like my brain has gone from a cluttered desk to a sorted filing cabinet. It hasn't even been a month. My daughter's begun listening too for the brain power benefits. Thank you." We called this 12-minute sound wave the memory wave and turned it into a digital audio track anyone could listen to right now. So far, it's helped 17,789 everyday Americans improve their memory and enjoy more brain power to take on whatever life throws at them. The memory wave is the leading sound wave developed by neuroscientists that uses advanced brain entrainment to activate gamma and the brain power for better memory. It's simple, easy, and you can do it at home. Just pop on a pair of headphones and relax for an easy 12 minutes listening to the calming sound wave. Beneath your awareness, the advanced brain entrainment will begin activating your gamma and a healthy brain clearance for sharper thinking and better memory. It begins working the very first time you listen to it. You can do it from the privacy of your own home. There's no supplements or brain exercises. You're not meditating, repeating a mantra, or writing anything down. You just listen to the sound wave for 12 minutes every day as it synchronizes with your brain waves and activates your gamma. The result is an activated memory wave, reconnecting you with the brain power that's currently dormant in you. Many customers report the memory wave feels like someone pressed the reset button on their brain. You'll notice sharper, clearer thinking, like you're in control again. As you listen more each day, things get healthier and new abilities begin to unlock. In conversation, the words and details are there for you as you need them. You're quickly able to grasp what you're reading, learning, or watching, even when it takes others much longer to get it. And did you know the deepest learning happens in gamma? So you'll find it easier to remember key ideas or learn a new skill, like a new language or even a new money-making skill. One customer just wrote how much easier she's finding it to recite verses in her Bible study now. Best of all, activating gamma means healthier brain function is back. You're claiming your independence and your mind's at ease, knowing you're protecting your powers of recall. Give it a few weeks and you might even find you feel sharper than people who are years younger. Since its release, the memory wave has helped thousands of people around the world experience a transformation in their life. People like Christine Bennett from Orlando, Florida, who wrote me and said, "I'm a retired chemistry teacher. I bought this product right after turning 65. I was having brain fog, low energy, and so many times I walked into the kitchen and then forgot why. As my confidence faded, I began to withdraw. Within 3 weeks of listening to the memory wave, it was like the lights came back on. I was in my rose garden and suddenly remembered a growing tip my grandma taught me 50 years ago. I'm even remembering some of the French I learned in high school. I would say my memory feels 2 or 3 times sharper. My husband now uses it too. We are celebrating with a couple's trip to Palm Beach." Thank you, Dr. Rivers. Here's another one. "My mom kept forgetting to take her meds. Then one day she couldn't remember what we last talked about. I could see that twinkle in her eye going out, and it was tearing my heart to shreds. We didn't notice much the first week, but by the second week, the brain fog was gone. She was sharp in conversations. She was back. But it's gone beyond that. She and a girlfriend got interested in this Bitcoin thing, which I don't even get, and somehow she's actually made real money with it. With her new energy, she's joined a book club where they recite Shakespeare verses. She's like a new woman for her 6 grandkids. I really love this product." That's from Whitney Givings in Long Island, New York. Bruce Walker from Bellevue, Washington said, "I am a 60-year-old father with 3 teenagers ages 17, 16, and 14. The brain farts started at work. In meetings, I couldn't keep up. How would I provide for my family? I was excited when Dr. Rivers talked about what happens when we activate gamma. This has changed everything for me. It's been like a spark plug for my brain. My coworkers are trying to keep up with me in meetings. My wife says my IQ has gone up. I wish I'd used this years ago. I feel like everyone should know about this product. I have recommended it to all my friends and family. I received hundreds of emails like this, and it inspires me to spread the word of the memory wave to as many people as possible. The memory wave isn't a pill and is much more affordable than pricey, unproven supplement. And because healthy brain clearance is activated from the very first listen, it's not uncommon to feel like you have a sharper memory and more brain power for life, learning, and fun. It's time for you to experience life with the healthier brain that nature had in mind for you, before invaders like zombie cells and other toxins begin piling up. Imagine waking up each morning refreshed, with brain power, as you recall tiny details, key conversations, and important ideas. Instead of mental fog, you go about your day with clear thinking, your presence an absolute delight at holidays, birthdays, graduations. No more words getting stuck on the tip of your tongue, as the right words are now there for you as you need them. Your mind is at ease, knowing you're protecting your powers of recall, because you are giving your brain something it really needs. And because gamma is linked to genius abilities, you may find great insights just coming to you that can transform your health, your finances, your relationships. Maybe you stun your family by learning a new language or reciting entire verses from memory. And it's easy. You're reconnected with the brain power that's currently dormant in you, allowing you to enjoy sharper thinking and better memory at any age. That's the life you deserve, and you can have it all today when you claim your copy of The Memory Wave. By now, you should realize that I take great pride in the work that I do as one of America's most diligent neuroscientists. My reputation is everything, and I would only ever attach my name to a product if I 100% believe in it. Bottom line is a lot of time and money goes into this research. However, when you compare the price of the memory wave to the expensive, unproven supplements out there which you have to keep paying for month after month, it will seem like a bargain. And given the transformation that activating your gamma wave can have on your life, we could easily offer this at a very high price. Think about it. How much would you be willing to invest to wake up each day with clear thinking, ready to handle whatever the day brings? What about staying close and be engaged with the people you love most? What would it be worth to be protected against those brain invaders? How much would you pay to have the brain power that makes you learn faster, focus easier, and remember more? Think about the confidence you are going to feel. What would you be willing to spend for this kind of life-changing reversal? $200? $300? $500? Because aside from the financial cost, there's also significant human cost. Heart issues, stroke, gum disease, vision problems, brittle bones, and more have all been linked to zombie cells. You can't put a price on your health and the freedom to live free from distress. Many of my colleagues have suggested that this product would be an incredible value even at $500. However, because my main goal with this product was to help as many people as possible, we cut out all middlemen and made it available only through this website. That means you don't need to invest $500 to get your hands on this breakthrough sound wave. In fact, you don't need to invest $200 or even $100. That's because we are offering the Memory Wave today for just $49. That's more than 40% off of our original price. But that's not all. Because you've made it this far into the presentation, it's obvious you're serious about keeping your brain healthy and sharp, and you are interested in seeing how this one-of-a-kind solution can help you the same way it's helping thousands of others, which is why I want to let you try this cutting-edge sound wave at a special price available only through this video on this page today. And for a limited time, I'd like to offer you the Memory Wave for just $39. That's another $10 off, and all I ask in return is that you consider sending us a success story once you experience the transformation that many of our customers are now experiencing. And remember, this deal is not available on Amazon or anywhere else. The only way to get the Memory Wave for this incredible price is right from this page. And you should know that I'm not going to limit the amount of time you can keep the Memory Wave either. It'll be yours forever. The price is set to increase as well, but I'm fighting to keep it affordable for the people who need it most. So this $39 price is not guaranteed beyond today. The last thing I want is for you to come back later and see higher prices, or worse, find out Memory Wave is no longer available for purchase. I've always tried to stay behind the scenes, away from social media and the press. But since the release of this product, numerous requests have come in. With the increased demand on my schedule, I am certain I will not be offering this online forever. Time really is running out. And you're still with me, you're still paying attention, which means your order is set aside for you. But if you leave the page, it may be given away to someone else. Don't spend another day dealing with the pain and frustration that comes from watching your incredible mind fade away, when the solution is literally a click away. Claim your discount and click the button below right now. Even though the Memory Wave has stacks of 5-star reviews from customers, if you're skeptical, I understand how the corporations that pull the strings have worked so tirelessly to hide any breakthrough from the public that they can't make billions from themselves. I understand how their entire business relies on you never truly getting better. And they'll never admit this research is science-backed, because if they did, you wouldn't need to buy a lot of their products ever again. So to prove this research-backed sound wave works and make this a 100% no-brainer for you to check out, I'm going to guarantee your order today for a full 90 days. It's a 100% ironclad money-back guarantee based on your complete satisfaction with your experience. That means you don't even need to make a decision right now. Just say maybe, and you'll have a full 90 days to test it out for yourself. Watch as the brain fog begins to fade away. Watch as you go about your days with clear thinking. Watch as all the facts, details, and stories are there for you when you need them. Watch the ease you feel, knowing you're protecting your mind's power. See how others praise your remarkable mind and confidence, and ask your secret. Then decide if you want to keep it or not. The truth is, 90 days is incredibly generous, as most people who listen every day for 12 minutes begin to see results within a couple weeks. But as a scientist, putting my credibility on the line, it's important to me you feel complete confidence in our product and saying yes to giving this a shot. It doesn't matter how many times you've used it, you'll get all your money back if you don't get these results. I can't feel good keeping your money. I work with the friendliest customer support team who are easy to get a hold of and are on standby to answer any questions you have. I urge you to check out today for maximum saving. All you need to do to claim this incredible discount and take advantage of this risk-free offer is to click the button below and check out to begin activating your memory wave. There's simply no risk to you. The only risk you could possibly face is the one of pain and regret that you missed out on experiencing this life-changing product when you had the chance. Go ahead and complete your checkout below and experience everything I've talked about 100% risk-free right now. So just go ahead and click the button below. If the memory wave is still available, then the order page will appear and you can enter your information. If not, you'll have a chance to add yourself to our waiting list, and we'll let you know if this product becomes available again later. Remember, you'll save the most money when you order with today's discount and not risk missing out. The order form is fully protected using the very latest 256-bit SSL encryption for total privacy and protection. It's the same security that major e-commerce giants like Amazon.com use. Just enter your order information and your digital audio track will be emailed to you in a matter of minutes, depending on how fast you can enter your information on the next page. And because it's digital, there's no shipping fees or waiting for a physical package to be mailed to your house. And that's not all you'll get when you place your order today. For everyone who orders at the discount price today, I'm giving you 3 free bonuses that aren't available anywhere else. First is the 1-minute memory saver. This 1-minute trick is simple and fun. You use it anytime you learn something new that you want stored permanently in your long-term memory. Do it from home, while waiting in line, or anywhere else. And it's scientifically proven to lock your new lesson into your memory the very first time you try it. Second is the Smart Grocery Shopping Guide, including the 10 common American foods that actually trigger brain fog, plus our 5 simple shortcuts to cut your monthly grocery bill by $100 a month or more immediately. Whether you shop at Walmart, Amazon, Costco, Target, Publix, Whole Foods, or anywhere else. Joyce Webb from Tempe, Arizona said, "Shopping shortcut number 3 was my favorite because it's so obvious yet no one does it. I'm saving over $120 every month on groceries now, but I'm buying higher quality ingredients than before. Everything tastes great and I know I'm protecting my brain. My family thanks you." Your third free bonus for checking out today is a new report called the Energy Button. Customers often say the energy boost they get from the memory wave is like getting an extra day a week. So you'll discover our top tips for what to do with all that extra energy, including 7 at-home hobbies that make you happier, healthier, and even sharper, plus 5 forgotten travel discounts just for seniors that you should be taking advantage of. I've consulted corporations and worked with celebrities and athletes. I've spent 34 years as a neuroscientist. And all that has led to this life-changing 12-minute sound wave that you can listen to at home, starting today. That's why I urge you to take a stand today and say that you are no longer willing to accept a life that is anything less than delightful. Click the button below to claim your copy of the Memory Wave. There's only one favor I ask, and that is this. When you see the results this gives you, let us know. Send us an email. I'm excited to hear from you. Now it's up to you. You can risk carrying on as you've been, or you can try the Memory Wave risk-free for 90 days. You have absolutely nothing to lose and a whole incredible way of life to gain. I guarantee you'll be satisfied. If not, you don't pay a single penny. As a neuroscientist with 34 years experience, it wouldn't feel right keeping your money unless you get each and every benefit you deserve and truly achieve the success you deserve. It's not just a policy, but my personal guarantee. It's that simple. Claim your discount. Just click the button below and the Memory Wave will be emailed to you immediately. Still watching? Still making your decision? Ever since we've released this product, we've gotten all kinds of interest in the Memory Wave, with people emailing in and asking questions. So I'm just going to answer a few of the most common questions while you're sitting there deciding to claim your own copy. The first question is from Melissa Ward in Hartford, Connecticut, who asks, "What makes the Memory Wave superior to brain supplements or brain exercises?" There's 3 big problems with brain supplements. First is the blood-brain barrier. This is a locked door that stops nearly 99% of all treatments from ever reaching the brain. So no matter how many supplements you choke down, only a tiny percentage ever reach the brain. Second, the treatments that do reach the brain are mostly untested. Some can be hazardous. And the third, these supplements are pricey, ranging anywhere from $50 to $250 a month. And you have to keep paying month after month, unsure if you're even getting the promised benefits. But what about brain training? Surprisingly, the research shows these things do little to slow mental decline. The biggest Sudoku study ever found that Sudoku had no noticeable effect on slowing cognitive decline. It turns out the only benefit you get from Sudoku is that you get better at Sudoku. Researchers have also found meditation is insignificant for helping improve memory too. In fact, research shows the best exercise for memory is learning a new language, because the cognitive effect of it physically changes the structure of your brain. I just got a letter from Christine, who is now learning French after using the memory wave. Imagine a friend's face when you sit down at a cafe and order in French. Customers love the memory wave because it only takes 12 minutes per day. Everyone can find 12 minutes a day to pop on a pair of headphones and relax for 12 minutes listening to the special sound wave as it synchronizes with your brain waves and activates your gamma. And the benefits go way beyond what you'd expect from pills or exercises, because we are targeting gamma. Over time, it's not uncommon to feel like you have better memory and more brain power for life, learning and having fun. The memory wave begins working the very first time you listen. I can't wait for you to hear what it sounds like and get started. Mary Morales from Dallas, Texas asks, how exactly do I use the memory wave? Great question. Listening to the memory wave is simple, easy, and you can do it at home as soon as today. Just download the digital audio track to your phone or computer. All the technology is already programmed onto the track for you, and will begin activating the process that clears away the brain waste, thanks to gamma. Just close your eyes and listen. After 12 minutes, the audio track will finish and you'll be done. That's it. No pills, no exercises, no writing anything down. And what if you miss a day? It's okay, and not the end of the world if you do. Just aim to listen every day for those 12 minutes. The benefits increase every time you listen, and the result is an activated memory wave and all the remarkable benefits that come with it. The next email comes from Roger Hopkins in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. He says, how fast will I see results? Everybody is different. Overall, many of our customers start to notice a difference as their thinking and recall feel sharper within the first 1 to 2 weeks. Some people say their brain feels years younger after their first few listens. Other changes, like learning faster and an increased processing speed, may happen over time in the coming weeks and months. Remember, your brain is the command center that governs every process in your body, so there's no limit to the benefits you may experience as you begin to activate more gamma. You might notice the most important stuff you learned in school suddenly comes back to you, or you feel a distinct energy lift that stays with you all day as the brain fog clears away. As you listen more each day, things clear up and new abilities begin to unlock. You focus easier. You remember more. The right words are now there for you as you need them in conversation. And even though many of these improvements will happen in the first month, the benefits will continue as you keep listening for those 12 minutes a day. After a few months, you might notice you feel like an entirely new person. Remember, the best way to see and truly find out what the benefits are in store for you is to just click the button below and check out. You're always protected by our industry-leading 90-day, 100% satisfaction guarantee. Janet Welch from New York City emails and asks, are there any side effects? Is the memory wave safe to use long-term? I made a pledge when I started my career that I would never recommend a product I wouldn't personally recommend to a loved one, which is why me, my wife, and my dad all use the memory wave. And seeing the joy in my dad's eyes as his mental sharpness and his energy have come roaring back has been priceless. The memory wave has been used by thousands of Americans with 0 reported side effects. It's not a drug or pill. It's a special sound wave based on research from MIT and the University of Toronto that helps clear away the brain-rotting toxins by activating gamma and healthy brain clearance. Gamma has thousands of studies behind it. In fact, gamma is currently being studied as a potential treatment for Alzheimer's patients and as a sort of shortcut for increasing IQ. So not only is the memory wave incredibly safe, but it has the potential to truly rejuvenate your brain and intelligence at the neural level. Joanne Kennedy from Columbus, Ohio asked, do I need to change my diet or eat special foods to get the